Good Friday evening, and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Laura Painter. For the second time, an Antelope housing complex is being sued for toxic mold. Now, there are new allegations of concealment and fraud as new tenants move in unaware of the problems. ABC 10's Devin Truby hears the details firsthand from residents. And Devin, it's not looking good.
No, certainly not, Laura. Look at these photos. The mold all over the walls, the cockroaches that you just saw, even mushrooms growing indoors. Everything just crawling all over the floor. Now, as part of this lawsuit filed this week against the arbors of Antelope, there are about 200 more photos that look just like this.
I was feeling nauseated. Thinking because it was my last trimester, I wasn't really understanding why I was feeling sick towards the end of my pregnancy when everything was going pretty good until I seen the black mold in my master bathroom.
Jazzy Williams, her husband, child, and newborn lived in the arbors at Antelope for a year with black mold. Working from home, Jazzy was inhaling it 24/7.
Thousands of dollars to move in, and then to be told that there's nothing that they could do. They're just going to put up a plastic tarp, and leave my family inside of this while we're missing a wall, and it's wintertime.
The complex asked for them to move out this July for repairs. The cost of moving twice in 1 year was too much for the Williams. They could no longer afford California. They live in Arizona now. Nikki Chamara has a similar story. Her arbors apartment flooded during a storm in 2023.
The master bedroom got super wet on the ground. So water was seeping in through the outside, and that's when I discovered it was just mold all over the walls. My children's rooms had the mold in there, and then my kids kept getting sick. I had to go multiple times to the ER.
These are just two of about 150 people John Miller is representing. He sued the arbors and won tenants a settlement in 2023. Now he has another lawsuit against them. Besides the mold, he's also suing for fraud and concealment.
In other words, people are still moving into the complex without being told about the pre-existing conditions that exist there, such as the water damage and the mold and the mice and the rats and the cockroaches. So in our opinion, that constitutes fraud.
In California, there are several laws regarding mold, including a landlord must disclose it, respond and fix it when residents report it, and pay remediation costs.
We reached out to the owner of the complex but have not heard back. Now, there's also another complex at 6058 Riverside in South Sacramento that is also being sued for mold. Laura.
Wow, those images are really hard to believe, but the truth is stranger than fiction there. A disturbing story, Devin. We know that you'll be following it all for us. Thank you for the update.